Everybody wants the headline, nobody wants the footnote. Everybody loves the fire, till the smoke starts filling up the room. I grew up watching the world through a cracked up lens, trying to make sense of the chaos that the madness sends. Every microphone became a weapon in a diary. Every line I wrote turned pain into a library. People said tone it down, but the volume kept rising. Truth gets uncomfortable when the mirror starts surprising. Now the crowd gathers close every time the curtain lifts, waiting for another storm, another controversial twist. I never wrote to make friends, I wrote to stay alive, turning every broken memory into something that could thrive. Some heard rebellion, some heard a warning bell, some heard a young soul trapped in a private hell. The newspaper screamed louder than the songs themselves, turning metaphors into monsters on their dusty shelves. A sentence became a scandal, a punchline became a case, and suddenly every camera was pointed at my face. Was I wrong? Was I right? That's a question for the years. History's written in ink, mixed together with our tears. People quote the sharpest lines, but forget the bigger picture, ignoring all the shadows while examining the fixture. They say these are the words that shook the room, echoes still surviving long after the boom. Love me or hate me, the debate never ends. Controversy follows wherever the story bends. These are the lines they never could ignore, knocking on society's heavily guarded door. The louder they protested, the louder it became. A spark can turn into a wildfire from a flame. Every generation finds a villain for the season, someone to blame when they don't understand the reason. A rapper with a notebook became public enemy because uncomfortable questions threaten certainty. The critics analyze every syllable and phrase, trying to calculate the meaning hidden in the maze. But art isn't arithmetic, emotion isn't math. Sometimes words are just a flashlight on a darker path. I spoke about anger because anger filled the room, spoke about despair because despair was in bloom, spoke about mistakes because perfection wasn't real, and people connected because they knew exactly how it felt. Some said I crossed lines that should never be crossed, others said silence would have been the greater loss. The courtroom of opinion had a million different judges, holding no grudges, forming new prejudices. Yet controversy has a funny little habit, the harder people chase it, the faster they can grab it. One quote gets repeated till it's larger than the source, like a ripple becoming the tidal wave of force. So tell me, what's more dangerous in the end, the sentence that provokes or the ears that won't bend, the thought that challenges or the fear of being wrong? Maybe that's why these arguments have lasted so long. They say these are the words that shook the room, echoes still surviving long after the boom. Love me or hate me, the debate never ends. Controversy follows wherever the story bends. These are the lines they never could ignore, knocking on society's heavily guarded door. The louder they protested, the louder it became. A spark can turn into a wildfire from a flame. Watch commentators build careers from outrage, turning every lyric into a front page stage. The headlines multiplied faster than facts, while context disappeared underneath the attacks. But here's the contradiction nobody wants to mention: the same people condemning gave the songs attention. Every criticism pushed the records even higher, trying to stop the blaze while feeding it with fire. Fame became a maze with no obvious exit. Every victory carried a cost attached to it. Privacy vanished underneath the spotlight's glare. Success felt heavier than failure could bear. Still I kept writing because writing was survival, not a popularity contest or a race with rivals. Just one voice trying to navigate confusion, searching for clarity inside the illusion. And maybe that's the reason the words hit hard, not because they were perfect, but because they left scars. A reflection of a culture trying to find its space, running full speed through a complicated place. Some listeners laughed, some listeners cried, some saw themselves in the stories they try to hide. Different interpretations from the very same track, proof that meaning isn't something you can simply unpack. Years go by, arguments remain, names change, but the pattern stays the same. Art shakes the table, people pick a side, some run from the conversation, some take the ride.